Welcome back to Adventures with Rosie and welcome to a gorgeous spring day here in Reefton. So if you missed the last video, we started our West Coast adventure. We left Nelson, travelled to Murchison, we checked out the Buller Gorge Swing Bridge, which was pretty awesome. I'll link that video up here if you missed it. And then we came from Murchison to Reefton, which is about an hour and a half, maybe about an hour. We then sat here at this site in Reefton for 3 days in the absolute pouring rain. So this is the first sunny day we've had. So we're going to check out Reefton, really rich gold mining history here, cute little town which we'll show you around after lunch. There is a ghost town down the road which we're going to show you, pretty excited about that. A huge gold mining town that just got abandoned. Some smaller gold mining stuff towards Christchurch way as well. So we're going to go for a walk after lunch, check out a few things, show you around our home for the next week, the Reefton Racecourse. And yeah, just enjoy this beautiful weather while it lasts. So we're going to finish lunch and then we'll head to town. Alright, so this is the main street of Reefton behind me, just the one street here in this small town. This is Broadway, Broadway Road, the main road, and believe it or not, this was the first place in New Zealand, the first small town to get commercial power. So it's pretty cute shops around, so we're going to have a stroll.
So we've just come about 2 kilometres up the road to Black's Point. There's a really neat museum here with all sorts of relics from a long time ago, and the caretaker has lots of stories to tell as well about the place. It's really interesting to hear and some cool things to see. There's also a bunch of mines and walks up and around the hills. It's a really neat town.
Alright, so home for the last few nights has been the Reefton Racecourse here. I'm not sure if it's used anymore. It's kind of similar vibes to the place we stay in Blenheim, the racecourse there, where it's like, it's mown and it's well kept, but I've seen a couple horses here just out grazing in the paddocks, but not a lot going on. $4 a night per person. You just park under the trees wherever you like, really. You can park over there as well, so pretty nice spot. There's obviously nothing here, there's no toilets or showers or anything, and one thing we found out when we arrived is that the water here has a boil only notice or a must boil notice or something. So there's something wrong with the water infrastructure here in Reefton, and you have to boil your water before you use it. So we've been kind of saving water a bit, hence the scruffy unwashed here. We don't want to put unboiled water in our tanks just because we wouldn't want to introduce anything into our water tanks right in the caravan. So we've been boiling water to do the dishes and things like that. I'm not sure where I'm going to get water from. That's tonight's problem. I think I might have to go down the road, but yeah. Greymouth, the big town, city, maybe town, about an hour that way. So I could go down to Greymouth, I guess, once the kids are in bed, get some groceries, get some water in our portable containers and bring it back. So yeah, the one downside of this cute little town, no water. Alright, well, it's time to get back on the road. We're going to a cool little campground called Nelson Creek just down the road. We had a nice few days here in Reefton. Didn't show you a lot, sorry, because we were stuck in the rain. Yesterday we visited New Zealand's biggest ghost town, Waiuta, which is pretty cool. So here's a few clips from that, but that'll be a separate video coming out in a few days just because there was a lot to see there. So yeah, I can't wait to show you guys that place. Pretty incredible. So yeah, we'll chuck the camera on the front of the caravan, drive through some gorgeous countryside, and catch up with you on Nelson Creek.
So this afternoon we came an hour down the road from Reefton to Nelson Creek. How's this for a spot?
Yeah, look at this. So huge kind of reserve here, eh? There's a creek out behind these native trees here. Swing bridge behind us. There's only 2 of us here in this whole reserve. Playground here as well. We've got Shannon to thank for this spot as well. We've mentioned Shannon a bunch of times, a subscriber who we're actually hanging out with when we're in Motueka recently. Yeah. And Shannon recommended so many cool spots, and this was one of them. So we put them in our Google Maps, saved them to the old places to go list, and thank you, Shannon. This is pretty good.
This is awesome.
Yeah, who needs a travel agent when you got Shannon? So basically, if you're self-contained, you can stay in this awesome camping ground here. This is Nelson Creek Recreation Reserve, they call it. It's not a dock campground, although the walks and things, there's some old mine sites and stuff here apparently. There's some mining walks you can do. They are managed by the Department of Conservation, but the campground itself isn't. $7 a night for an adult, and kids under 6 are free. Kids over 6 are $3 a night. So pretty decent. There's barbecues, there's water here, which is awesome because we had no water in Reefton, or we had that boil only water. Dump station as well for the tanks, which is pretty cool. Fire pits, barbecues, there's rubbish and recycling here, so awesome spot. Sounds like as well there's people swimming over there in the river, which this time of year is interesting. Shannon mentioned there's rocks you can jump off over there. I might have to go and do that just for you, Shannon. Apparently there's quite a high rock you can jump off into the creek. So yeah, I think we're going to chill out for a bit. Probably tomorrow we'll go and explore some of these trails, and this afternoon we're just going to lap up the sun, I reckon. How cool is this? This old tunnel here leads up to the swing bridge up here and behind me. It's an old mining tunnel. Pretty awesome, right next to the campground. How cool is that? That's a pretty unique start to a walk. It looks like there's a dam up here, the Collis Dam or the Colas Dam. You can do a 40-minute loop track around the dam, so we might do that tomorrow if it's sunny. And there's also a tail race walk, it says down here, which is 20 minutes. So we might try and knock that one off now, just in case we don't get sunshine tomorrow. So throughout this walk, there's all these random tunnels, like man-made, man-dug tunnels in the rock. Pretty cool. If I didn't have small children with me and I had a headlamp, it'd be pretty neat to explore some of them.
We found a big underground stream and in a cave, and we go into it this way. Come on. Come on.
Hate to break it to him, but we're wearing sneakers, so there's no way we're going there. He just said, give me the light of your phone, Mum, I'll take your phone and then, yeah, go exploring. Okay. Alright, so this is the spot that Shannon said he jumped off. I was just messaging him and he said, you've got to do it now, so I guess I got to do it. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, it's not as warm as it looks, but yeah, let's have a little jump. Had to have a little shower after my swim. That water, it's one of those creeks in New Zealand, like a lot of them on the west coast here, where the tannin that leaches from the leaves and the dead trees and stuff turns that the water kind of tea coloured, like if you were drinking like black tea or iced tea. Kind of odd. It seems really grubby, but you kind of don't feel that slimy hopping out. But yeah, I thought, seeing we got water here and a dump station, might as well have a shower. The kids are going to roast some marshmallows now. I know it is only 5:15 and the sun is still out, but we have a live stream tonight on YouTube, and for us to keep the kids up until it was dark, you know, would be 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock or something like that. So marshmallows before dinner, how about that? Well, good morning.
Morning.
Had a good night here last night, eh?
Yeah, it was really neat.
It's pretty quiet, pretty peaceful down here. There was one other group of people here who had music on and were having a bit of a party, eh? But I think they tuckered themselves out by about 9:30. So yeah, awesome spot. And the sun is shining today, which is good. The forecast kept changing. It was supposed to be rain, now it's sun. So where are we going?
We are going to do another walk across the swing bridge. I can't remember what it's called.
The something dam. Coles Dam, Collis Dam, something like that. We figured while the sun's shining, we might as well get out and about. Alright, I realised I didn't show you any of the facilities of this campground yesterday when we were here. So yeah, there's a block of toilets here, there's a dump station over there behind them, which is pretty cool, and a fresh water tap that is not boil only, that you don't need to boil. Some sinks around the other side for dishes and things. There's also bins and recycling here, which is pretty cool for a site like this in the middle of nowhere. And over behind me, coin-operated barbecues, electric barbecues, and fire ring in amongst a whole bunch of picnic tables. So lots going on for this place. I can imagine in summer here it must be pretty awesome. Be a cool sort of spot to take, like if you're a bunch of families traveling around, or even if you were tenting, it'd be a really neat spot to come to. Some of the sites down the side as well have picnic tables and fire pits as well. So yeah, neat spot. Should we go for a walk? Yeah, we're going to go up and explore the dam now. Yeah. Alright, so this is the Coles Dam here. Just kind of a big lake. I think it must be naturally dammed down there. I was expecting a big concrete wall like a modern dam, but yeah, that's it right there. Nice little walk. So someone in our live stream last night asked if we feel like this lifestyle's healthier, and aside from our snack shelf in our pantry, it's definitely nice to be able to like walk somewhere new every day. You know, there's kind of no end of places you can camp in New Zealand, and there's walks nearby. So yeah, the exercise level's definitely gone up a lot more. You know, spending time with the kids. If we had the snacks under control, we could probably safely say that this is healthier than our previous lifestyle.